I'll never forget when I first saw Stephanie Warner play for the first time her senior year of high school. They were running a pretty basic offense, and their setter was pretty weak, but man, Stephanie Warner was still a bright and shining star, putting away every ball this setter was putting up. I remember thinking to myself, I have no shot at getting this girl to come play Division III volleyball. So when I spoke to her coach and found out not only that she had only had one other school speaking to her, and she wasn't really interested in attending that school, I felt like I won the lottery that night. I called my assistant, Greg, and I said, Greg, you got to come see this girl play. And Greg doesn't usually go recruiting out with me, but I'm like, you have to come because we got to go convince this girl that she needs to come play for Stockton and show her how interested we are. Sure enough, within the week, we both went back to see Steph play, and Greg was in just as much awe as I was. And boy, did we get that one right, because here we sit celebrating the many accomplishments of Stephanie Warner. Steph came to play as an Osprey from 2009 to 2012. She was a 2-time NJAC Player of the Year and 4-time NJAC First Team Selection. In 2011, she was the ECAC Metro Upstate Player of the Year. She was a 2-time AVCA All-American in 2011 and 2012, and she was honorable mention in 2010. She was a 3-time All-Region Player. She also, in 2011, led the NCAA Division III, the entire NCAA, in hitting percentage. She currently ranks 17th in NCAA D3 history in hitting percentage. Here at Stockton, she was the first volleyball player in history to ever be selected as an All-American. And her career stats have her 4th in blocks, 12th in kills here at Stockton. She was 2-time Stockton Female Athlete of the Year. And while Steph was with us, she won 4 straight NJAC championships. Steph was also the definition of a true team player, always humble and always putting the team first. And in addition to all these wonderful accomplishments, Stephanie is a phenomenal artist, an active environmentalist, and one of the nicest and strongest young women our program was ever graced with. Thank you, Steph, for all that you accomplished while you were here, and for starting a very long string of phenomenal middle hitters in the program. You deserve this award, and I know your dad is looking down on this night, very proud of you tonight. It was an honor to coach you, and an even greater honor to introduce you tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Warner.
I'm already crying. Thank you. Hello. I just wanted to start off with saying that I'm extremely humbled and honored to be recognized, let alone alongside all of the other amazing inductees that are being honored here tonight. I also feel very privileged to be able to join the other previous esteemed inductees who have paved the way for what makes Stockton athletics truly distinguished. I knew Stockton was something special from the first time I heard about it and actually saw it for myself. The campus was surrounded by nature, simplistic, beautiful, and it was so close to the beach, which was a nice plus at the time. But seeing what it had transformed into over the course of my time was really nice to see, but coming back here now and seeing what it's grown into is really amazing to see. And it just really makes me proud to be part of Stockton alumni. I really knew I wanted to be part of Stockton athletics, so from when I first talked to Coach Allie, actually, when she came out to that game. She'd watched me play that match, and then we'd met and chatted afterwards, and I was actually freaking out about that because I had only had other one school looking at me, so it was all kind of new to me at the time. But I went away from that day with a feeling in my gut, though, that Stockton was where I wanted to be. That's where I wanted to play, and then that's who I wanted to be my coach, for sure. But despite the outside pressure to look at other schools of higher divisions of play, I just knew in my heart that Stockton was the nest that I wanted to call my volleyball home for, the next 4 years. Despite the turmoil of my life throughout that time and throughout school, just being a part of the volleyball team at Stockton really made me feel to be a part of a family. and really just helped me get through some dark times. It's always just been one of the best therapies and outlets for me, and even still to this day. Because unfortunately my dad passed away in November 2012 before he was able to see me play my last match. It was just an extremely tough time for me at that time, and then being swamped with classes and trying to juggle a sport was just a lot at that time. But my coaches and team were really there for me through that, and Coach Ali helped me email my professors and try to take care of all of the other minor details, since I had to help plan the arrangements and everything, so I didn't have to worry. And I was also really taken by surprise when most of my team and coaches actually came to my dad's wake to support me, and I honestly have no words to express how appreciative I am for that, and it meant more to me than you guys will ever know. And it was support and love like this, both on and off the court, that just truly made the team special to be a part of. I have my amazing coaches and teammates to thank for having a helping hand in my achievements that I couldn't do by myself. Ali Walker, Greg Langan. There were such huge driving forces in my life, both on and off the court, and I don't think I could really put into proper words how much I truly am grateful for all that you both have taught me. And Greg, you added a lot of sweet moves to my arsenal, so thank you for that. I would not be standing up here tonight if it were not for both of you. And I continue to take those lessons both in life and volleyball with me every day and whenever I still play. Not as often, but when I do. And I'm also very honored to have played with such an amazing and talented group of girls throughout my time here. I also have them to thank for the way that we just played in sync with one another that truly even allowed my accomplishments to flourish to begin with, so I was really appreciative of that. The unique solidarity that was created between all of us via the collective suffering that was preseason running on the track, or the actually fun boardwalk runs that we would have where we would end it with breakfast at Coach Eric's house. Those are always fun. The grueling losses, but the long bus rides to and from tournaments, but mostly it was, the blood, sweat, and tears from killing it in a match together and taking home the victory that, was just unmatched, one of the best feelings. And although rough at times, those are the memories that always hold the closest to me. I just wanted to say thank you for my aunt, my cousin, and my grandma for making it out here to support me tonight. It really means a lot. And I know, although my dad's not here, but he's probably really pretty stoked about this, to be honest, because he was definitely my biggest supporter growing up. And always encouraged me, especially when it came to sports. So I hope I'm making you proud tonight, and thank you for everything. And again, I just want to thank everybody so much in the committee and everybody. I'm truly honored to accept this, and I just want to thank you for, thank Stockton for allowing us to leave our mark on history. So, thank you.